الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. قال وعن حفصة أم المؤمنين رضي الله عنها عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من لم يبيت الصيام قبل الفجر فلا صيام له. وللدارقطني لا صيام لمن لم يطلبه من الليل. So we're still in the chapter of fasting. So yesterday we talked about the beginning of the month, how we declare the beginning of the month fasting, and about the prohibition of fasting 1 or 2 days prior to the beginning of the month. And we talked about the rules of fasting, the voluntary fasting, siyam and nafil. And now Ibn Hajar rahimahullah is going through that progression, how we fast. So the first hadith he's citing in this regard, Hafsa radiallahu anha said that the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, whoever does not hold the intention for fasting prior to the fajr, to the dawn, then there is no fasting for him. And in a different narration, that there shall be no fasting for a person who does not hold the intention during the night. And this is a very important and practical tip, that at the beginning of the month, if a person knows they're capable of fasting the month, they should hold the niyyah. And there is not any verbal niyyah you have to say, but this is what they say, يُعْرَفُ مِنَ الْحَالِ. Yani a person would know that I know I'm not traveling, I know I'm not sick, then inshallah I'm going to be fasting. So according to some scholars, according to the Maliki, this applies to every day actually. Some people say this is an ibadah, an entire ibadah, and could not be partitioned. So one niyyah prior to the month of Ramadan is sufficient. And some scholars say that every day there shall be a niyyah. That's al-mashhur عند المالكية. And the Prophet ﷺ is saying that it has to be prior to the sunrise, to the dawn time, before the Fajr. So the niyyah is basically between Maghrib and the Fajr time. So, and that is important for the Fard Siyam. The Fard Siyam meaning the month of Ramadan, or in Nadr, or in Kafara. So these are the things where you have to have the niyyah. As we're going to see in a minute, inshallah, for the Nafil it does not apply. So how does that happen? So someone is traveling and they know they're not fasting. So you know what? And it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like, you know what, it's a nice weather today, I feel okay. I'm gonna fast. It doesn't work that way. So unless they had the niyyah prior to the Fajr, that day is not gonna count. Is that clear? Same thing, a sick person, they woke up like, it's a noon time, I feel great, I don't feel like, I'm gonna suffer, I can't complete the day without a problem, I'm gonna fast. Unless they had the niyyah prior to the Fajr, that day is not going to count. Is that clear? وعن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت دخل علي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ذات يوم فقال هل عندكم شيء؟ قلنا لا. قال فإني إذا صائم. ثم أتانا يوما آخر أهدي لنا حيث فقال أرينيه فلقد أصبحت صائما فأكل. So Aisha radiallahu anha said, the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam one day came in and they asked, do you have any food? She said no. So imagine yourself coming to your house and asking your wife, where is the breakfast? Where is lunch? Where is dinner? And said, there is none. Right? It's like, let's order something for, and it's a disaster now that happens. So the Prophet ﷺ, as simple as that said, and I'll be fasting. So that's where, and scholars said, it didn't seem the Prophet ﷺ had the niyyah, right? Because he was asking for the food. But when there was no food, he had the niyyah at that time to continue as a fasting, as to fast that day. So for the nafil, for the voluntary fasting, there is no problem with not having the niyyah prior to the fajr. That's clear. Then he came on a different day, and Aisha showed, contrasting the two incidents. She said that some food has been given to us, gifted to us. So he said, present it to me because I was fasting, meaning that even the day, if you're fasting the voluntary fasting, then you can break fast without a problem, right? According to some madhahib, you have to do qada for the one that you have intended to do siyam as nafila. Yani there is not any indication that the Prophet ﷺ made up for that day. Is that clear? Two more hadith, or I think we can handle it inshallah. قال وعن سهل بن سعد أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا يزال الناس بخير ما عجلوا الفطر. So Sahl bin Sa'd. So who's Sahl bin Sa'd? Does it ring a bell?
Sahl bin Sa'd al-Sa'idi.
So what's special about him?
He's a Sahabi.
These names should be known by heart more than anything else.
سهل أمركم.
Sahl ibn Sa'd is the last companion who died in Medina. So remember that name. So Sahl bin Sa'd, كان اسمه حزم بن سعد, so the Prophet ﷺ changed his name. So that's very important because that shows you about the transmission of the hadith. And so it's important to know who were the last people to carry the message of the Prophet ﷺ. So who died the last one in Mecca? Or the last Sahabi ever to die? Who's the one who lasted the longest? No. Anas, the last one who died in Basra, they say. And some people, the Iraqi people claim he died in Basra in the year 93 of Hijrah. But he's the one before the last probably to die in Mecca. So who's the last one? Who's the last surviving Sahabi ever? What? Who's Sa'd? أبو الطفيل وأثيرة بن وائل الليثي الكتاني. So this is the last surviving Sahabi ever, and he died in Mecca. So that's very important name because there is a lot of actually implications. Maybe one time we'll talk about it, inshallah, in a khutbah. You see the aspects of the mercy of Allah in that actually. But happened, the events that happened during the time. So they say he died 102, 108 Hijrah, most likely in around the year 100. So that there is a specific implication in how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made these events unfold.
And that was what city?
Makkah.
Mecca.
He died in Makkah. And in Basra, they say Anas bin Malik in the year of 93 Hijrah. And in Sham, Abdullah bin Busr. When Homs, he's in Homs. That's the last surviving. And in Ta'if, who was in Ta'if? Who was in Makkah and then was forced to move to Ta'if? Abdullah bin Abbas. So he died in Ta'if. Because you would think that, because Abdullah ibn Abbas was settled in Mecca, right? But then he was forced to leave Mecca and move to Ta'if. So Sahel ibn Sa'd. So Abdullah, what is special about Sahel bin Sa'd? The last companion to die in Medina. Everyone should know this name. Everyone, you go today and tell your wife about Sahel bin Sa'd and about Amr ibn Wasila. So, ask him about Messi and Ronaldo, they would know.
We know that.
Where is Ronaldo now? What club does he play for now? What? Al-Nasr, bravo.
He's in the wrong team in the Riyadh, but that's okay. We forgive him.
So teach him about Sahel bin Sa'd and Amr ibn Wasila today. So وعن سهل بن سعد, he reported the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام. The people are still in good condition, so long they advance or they make the fitr, breaking the fast early. So it is a bid'ah, and it is a violation of the sunnah of the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام. And it is not a practice of Ahlul Sunnah to delay the breaking the fast. This is something people do till it's completely dark. That's not a practice of ours. This is a practice of other people.
So the timing delay, this terminology here, what we are playing, it is just say sunset at 5:30. We have to fast 5:30, or we can go 5:32 or 33. It is delay.
Yeah, you can go a minute or two. That's not considered delay. But some people, the Shia, for example, they say it has to be completely
10
dark,
minutes.
and they delay it like about 30 minutes, something like that. So if someone is waiting, don't yell at your kids, where is the tamar, because we have to, so long you don't have the intention, to delay it, till things are ready, or, but you have to prepare in advance, obviously.
Maybe it is that, plus the wrong understanding is that, if I wait like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes more, I'm going to get more reward.
Right, exactly.
That becomes troublesome.
Right, so the sooner the better.
No.
Right. And this is also reiterated in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. ومن حديث أبي هريرة عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال الله عز وجل أحب عبادي إلي أعجلهم فطرا. So Abu Hurairah said, the most beloved servant to me is the fastest in breaking their fast. And this is, subhanAllah, Allah tells you to start the fasting at dawn. If it's 5 o'clock, if you do 5:01, it's not accepted, right? So this is submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at the end of the fast, you submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's the end of the fast, we do it, right? So there is عبودية في بدء الفطر وفي ختم الفطر. So you submit to Allah by starting the fast, and you submit to Allah by ending the fast. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله والحمد So, Ya Abdul Rahman, who's the last Sahabi to die in Medina? MashaAllah. Jazakallah khairan.
That was one of the Rahman.